Welcome back, everybody, to Sodi Pop on YouTube. Yes, we are ready to get another comic drop. I've officially moved the time back of the streams because I feel like most people join after the stream anyways, and we're probably gonna be making some changes around the studio at some point. So I'm just getting prepared for that in the future. Nothing that'll really affect you guys, but just getting ready for that for myself. So that'll be really cool, and it'll give me a lot longer after stream to get going. So very excited for that. Looks like we're going. If you're in the chat, say hello. If not, woo, let's turn off that music. If you're in the chat, say hello and welcome back to Sodi Pop on YouTube. So as I was saying, we're gonna go live a little bit later because I feel like most people join after the drop. That makes a little sense. So we're going to start a little bit before the drop. I think I might move it back to like 7:50 in general. Unfortunately, I've made videos that I say 30 minutes before every drop. So I just have to say for every drop. That's going to have to change. You're going to have to change the new lingo. But that's all right. We'll be doing a live comic reading of course, yes, you guessed it, Amazing Spider-Man, the first appearance of Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel. So I don't know much about her as a superhero. When you watch WandaVision, she actually appears there in some sorts of ways, so I won't really spoil it, but you know, that happens there, the character that plays there. So she might, she might be coming up in the new Doctor Strange movie that's coming out. Was it Multiverse of Madness or something? So it'll be interesting to see what shows up. There's rumors that the Fantastic Four could show up, and it'll be kind of their first appearance in that Marvel universe. And of course, the rumors are that what's his name, Jim from The Office, and his wife, not his wife from The Office, but his actual wife in real life, A Quiet Space. Why can't I remember their names? Anyways, but rumors that they would be playing both the husband and wife team, Sue Storm and was it the, I always forget the scientist's name, his actual name, the stretch guy. But anyways, rumors that they would be playing the leading man and lady for the Fantastic Four, which would be really cool. All right, we have just 5 minutes away. Let's make sure that we are all set up. We will go to time is, make sure our device is ready to go. I got a big L yesterday, which happens. It was a very low mint. So all right, so here is what we're going to do. So we're going to open VeVe on both of our stuff. I'm going to try it from my phone, and all right, I'm going to try it from my phone definitely. And we will hopefully get one. The last one I got was the Mighty Marvels. I got Spider-Woman. I went ahead and sold her and essentially exchanged her. It was a good deal for a Spider-Ghost. And then Spider-Ghost has taken off since then. So it worked out pretty well. I wish that I bought a lot. I was going to stack up on Spider-Ghost. I don't know why I didn't. I saw her go at around 90, and I should have bought like 3 then, and I didn't. But, you know, such is life. And we will look at what Spider-Woman is after this and all that. So, all right, we are on VeVe. We're ready to go, just a few minutes away from the drop. Good luck, everybody. AKA, I hope you don't get one. You know what I'm saying? And then we will be doing a live reading of the comic shortly. All right. So I'm going to, I think, try timing it. I'm not going to use Massage Gun today because they've been on locking the accounts like crazy. So we're just going to stay clear of any of that. I haven't done any gem buying or anything. I don't have multiple accounts. The craziest thing I'd be doing is that I have my account that I at times have logged into my iPad or my phone. So That would be insane if they touched anything that. I think that is most people, or a lot of people. At some point, they have it logged into one device or another. So, yeah, we shall see. We shall see. All right, about 2 minutes left until the drop, and then we'll do the live comic reading. Excited for this one. I'll be curious to see. I really like this. The super rare or secret rare cover is really fun, really good. I like all of them. I wish you could see her more in this, but this is like a really cool kind of iconic cover. And then this is just like power stance. I actually prefer, I think, the black and white to the colorized. It just depends on what it is, but really, really beautiful cover. The secret rare though is the winner in my opinion, and it isn't always the winner in some of these, but this one looks cool. It's definitely in that older style, and we will talk about it after the drop here very, very shortly. Just under a minute. Agree. I don't know what I just agreed to. All right. Again, this timer's not exact, so you're gonna be seeing it after it happens. So make sure you have your own timer. Yes, I timed that super, super well. Um, awesome. Okay, I think I got one. Cool. That's very exciting. I was literally going boom, boom, boom right on the beat, and I hit it right as it was happening. So we're gonna wait for the 4 minute rebound. About. I'm gonna probably start hitting that buy now button. All right, I got a 5 mint number. I do not know the rarity, but I got one. That is all that counts. So we'll see. I still have the buy now button. So that might be worth something, which is it's always good to still have the buy now button. So I might be able to get a rebound. And this will be, if I do get a rebound, this will be the first double drop I've gotten. I don't even remember the last one I got two of. Um, may have been Golden Moments. Going back to the Homer Bart one, I got two of the skateboard and then one Homer Bart because it was so messed up and I was just there clicking. I was like, I'm not giving up. As long as I see the buy now button, I'm clicking, and I was able to get, and I didn't even know I got them because of how kind of messed up the drop system was at that time. It would show errors, and then it would show like, oh, you're buying it, and then not, and then oh, okay, yeah, you do have something pending. So I got, and then the Elsa one, I only got one of, which was fortunate. And then the rest of them, let's see, I got one of the Iron Man, and then I didn't get anything else. No Wally, no Planet Pizza Truck, definitely no Walt and Mickey, unfortunately. But you know what? I still did pretty well. Not upset at all. I fared pretty well for the golden moments. Wish as everyone. Oh, I do hear my girlfriend up, so hopefully. I just got a text from the group saying the drops are rigged. Yep, I mean that's how everyone feels. Drops are rigged, right? They're trying to get. Oh no, I need to. Trying to get all those bots out. All right, so I still have the buy now button. So I'm going to, now that we're close to that 4 minute mark, I'm going to be patient. Right at that 4 minute mark. Remember, your time is not my time, so be tracking your own time. And we are very close. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, coming up. I know Randy has a cool party happening in New York in what, like April? Calling it his 10-cent party. Will only be 10 cents by then? I don't know. Unless it's on big exchanges. If it gets on big exchanges, yeah, definitely could be. And if crypto as a whole doesn't like totally crash, I think it's very possible. If it doesn't get on big exchanges, if it's still like tier 3 exchanges, it's unlikely. Yeah, I hit 1 second before. Nope, nothing. I'm just gonna keep on hitting the buy now button, and we'll see. I did get one. Not upset about anything. So hopefully you got one. Tito 420. I use the timing method, Tito 420. So I literally, as it's counting down, I'm tapping to the beat of like when 5, 4, 3. I'm tapping to that beat, and then the only thing I do is just move my finger down a little bit, and when that 0 goes 0, then buy now appears. When that 0 appears, I'm just tapping to that beat, and hopefully I hit it right, and I don't go a little bit too early or too late. And I literally hit the button before I saw it, because I was just tapping to the beat, trying to get right on it. That's the timing method is what I actually have always used for these, and that has been the best luck to me. I have fantastic rhythm. Maybe not, but honestly, that has always had the best luck for me, unless you're again using the massage gun and timing doesn't really matter because it's just going so quick. But again, with the bots, and they've been banning just tons of accounts, I don't need any reason for them to flag my account. So unless it's the space gate and we're tapping in between and it's a blind box in that way, I'll definitely use massage gun then, because it doesn't seem, again, I don't know, do this at your own risk, but it doesn't seem to register your clicks before then. And so if it's not registering your clicks, it shouldn't matter what you click with. You just want to click right as it appears. And the quickest I can click is with that massage gun, so I'll use it for Space Gate. Although it didn't work for me yesterday. I mean, that was, again, even before I saw the buy now button, it had been clicked because of like how fast it was going. And same with today. That's what, the rhythm method can do. Rhythm method, that sounds like birth control. But yeah, so I'll use massage gun for Space Gate. Didn't work yesterday. Again, super low mint yesterday. So I feel like the people who are in AWS warehouses are the only one to get those. But yeah, no, work today for me. Tito 420, did you get one? What a wonderful gentleman. All right, we're still trying to go for that rebound. I still have the buy now button appearing for me. So I'm just being religious about smacking this button. We have, again, it started with Monica Rambeau. The character appeared in WandaVision, which, if you haven't seen it, really, really good. I did not care at all about Wanda or Vision in the Marvel Universe, like at all. They were so boring to me, and that show completely changed my mind. I've really been enjoying the Marvel shows. I would say even more so. They've made the movies better, in my opinion, because they've really rounded out the characters and who they are, and it's quite enjoyable. The most recent one I watched, my girlfriend and I, we kind of missed Hawkeye when it came out, so we watched that a couple of like a week or two ago, and it was more of like back to the Marvel kind of popcorn flick. Like the original Avengers was just more about like action and jokey and stuff like that. It was a little bit more similar to that. I did really enjoy it, but it wasn't really as serious of a tone as some of the other ones of like, all right, here's who the heroes really are. Let's get down to business. There were some ridiculous moments of all the tracksuit people. Hey, I want to keep a low profile, and then um, they're just like open in the streets running. It's so stupid, of course. No luck for Tito 420. Sorry to hear that. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed that show. Go ahead and check it out. And then we started watching because my girlfriend's never seen like the Marvel stuff on Netflix. So of course there's Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and forget the other one. Um, Luke Cage. There we go. Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. And got my brothers into VeVe and they both got the Marvel and I didn't. Ah, that's exactly what happens, dude. I got my girlfriend in the VeVe and the only secret rare I dropped was like a couple weeks ago with that red goblin off the drop. And I think one of her like earliest drops, we're driving to Disneyland and we pull over to the side of the road because I'm like, we're not missing a drop ever again. Like I'd missed a drop before and it was upsetting to say the least. And so we pull over to the side of the road. We both have older phones like iPhone 7 Pluses. And I get one off the rebound. She gets one immediately. Hers is a secret rare. So I was just like, and I mean, I can't be upset. I got a comment, but yeah, like immediately she got that. She also got the C3PO. Like when she does strike, she has really, really good luck. But I think, legally your brothers have to pay a tax on that. So, to who got them in, because as we all know, VeVe is a pyramid scheme. And I've always wanted to be at the top of a pyramid scheme, and this is why I got into it. I mean, that's why I'm trying to be a YouTuber. If I get you guys into it, legally you owe me. Pyramid schemes. MLMs. I guess MLMs aren't always pyramid schemes, but they certainly feel like it sometimes. Man, there's this one documentary. It was on this. I walked it. My girlfriend's watching it when I came home from work, and it was like on LuLaRoe. That's what it was on, and it was just crazy. It was like mostly in Utah, but I guess it's like national. And I don't know if you guys have heard of it or have been into it, but it's just crazy. I I don't want to be an employee. I mean, you can do well with those, I guess, but I don't want to buy your product first and then like you're not paying me like at all. You only pay me because I sell stuff. I might as well just go buy whatever and sell it on eBay. Might as well buy collectibles and sell it on eBay and not have this agreement to like keep on buying stuff, you know? I'm still concerned. I should have bought two, but I didn't want to spend too much money. I I have the colorized version of the Todd Batman statue. I almost should have bought two, kept one sealed, because I'm so scared of like opening it up. I do want to open it up, but I also don't want to open it up. You know what I mean? Tito 420, do you know what rarity they got yet? So I'm just still clicking. I know it's a little bit boring on the stream. I still have the buy now button, so I'll be clicking for a little bit. If I can get a rebound, that'd be awesome. Again, that would be like the first double. I've seen people when you're in Twitter Spaces, people are like, oh yeah, I got four, I got three. Granted, they're probably when they say that, they usually mean that their like son got one and their wife got one and they got one. That's usually what they mean. Or maybe they got one and they got one off the rebound. But I'm always interested. But whenever they say that, I'm like, you sons of bees. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm interested to see kind of the fallout. They've done this major, they've obviously done a major movement recently to cull the bots, and the bots have been, they've done a good job, and there's always going to be new ones popping up but The bots have been freaking out, you can tell, because they're trying to sell gems for like 0.3 on the dollar. And it's a huge mistake if you touch any of those. You know, they're not going to be able to get rid of any of those gems. Like, what a waste of time for them. And what's so stupid is that, you know, they've been collecting without cash out all this time. They've been doing this for how many months? And some of them have been able to cash out because they've been selling the gems off of app, which I've always stayed away from. I've never wanted to do anything that would mess up my account. Like, I built up too much to want to like mess up anything. So I don't know. It's just a bad idea. You know, there's just, and I've always known with MTL, you know, they have a responsibility to know who the money's going to. They can't just say, oh, well, there's 20,000 gems or $20,000 that was traded off app and we don't know. Like, they can't do that. That's not acceptable. And so they need to legally figure that stuff out. So they can't just have stuff going willy-nilly. And so I'm curious to see if they will keep the gem exchange feature fully on the app. It definitely makes sense for you to be able to transfer everything to a web wallet, and the web wallet, whatever, it's a crypto wallet, so you can do whatever you want with that. But that's, for most users, that's like too many steps already. I need to change where I'm still clicking. I need like a brace so I can put my finger in it and I can still click. All right, there we go. I'm gonna put the gray of this bottom thing it's like exactly the wrong gray. I don't like how it appears for my chat or really anything. You can't see anything down there if it's down there. All right. You might stop clicking soon, although that might be a bad idea. Probably around 8. I don't want to stop clicking. Probably around 8:20, we'll start the comic reading. But again, I still have the buy now button, so I'm not inclined to stop. We shall see, though. One thing I was discussing. Oh, I finally started Pokemon last night. So the new one just came out, and this is the first time they've ever done a single Pokemon game. You know, the story was that they concentrated. They don't have multiplayer, which is totally fine for me. You know, like there's so many Pokemon games where you can battle your team out. You're fine. Calm down. Um, Brendan Z, what's up? How you doing? Using your clock as my own, huh? Keep it up there. No. Don't use my clock as your own. Just because there's going to be some sort of delay, so it's not going to be exact for you. I mean, even I can see, I think there's about 1609. There's about like a 10-second delay, it looks like. So don't, yeah. Uh, so after like 20 soft resets, because I wanted, so each Pokemon has, I think it's called a nature, or, and essentially it's like, oh, your Pokemon is brave, or your Pokemon is mild, or your Pokemon is spicy. Like it's their personality, right? But what happens is as they level up, that nature affects where the points go. So if they're brave, they get more in attack points, but they get less in like defense. And so I was waiting for one that was mild in temperament, and I finally found one just because it would up his Cyndaquil, who turns into Typhlosion, who looks totally high, which is great. Yeah, timid is also a good one. But I think it ups their special attack. The one I got ups his special attack and lowers his defense, which is fine because he's quick and he's an attacker. He's not a huge like tank. He's not a huge defender. So, and he's fire ghost type when he's Typhlosion, and so I wanted that And not that I'm like, I always like worry about these things and I'm probably never going to use it competitively, but I don't know, there's just something in the back of my mind where I need to. And then I finally started playing and it just feels so different from any other Pokemon game. I'm so happy about that. Yeah, so Cyndaquil is my starter. Honestly really wanted Rowlet, the little owl, but I could not deal the Rowlet Decidueye, the final version. The normal Decidueye looked awesome. This Decidueye looks decent. They made his feathers red, which make him look really Christmassy, and I don't like it. But also, he's a fighting grass type, which is a big no-no. They always give something fighting, and it's not a great advantage. I picked up a 69 ox stamp to add to my collection law. You know what? I think I saw that the other day, and I almost picked it up, Brandon. Because I was sorting by new, and it was like a reasonable price. And I thought of you. So, I left it on the market for you, Brendan. As I said, paying me a tributary is never a bad idea. Just send that ox stamp over whenever you get a chance, right? All right. 18, 19. Again, don't follow my clock. It's probably about 10 seconds off. And I'm just clicking the button. I was talking with was it Ling Ling in a space the other night, and she was swearing that she's like, I have gotten, people swear by that 4 minute rebound and they've done it scientifically and blah, blah, blah. She's like, I have gotten rebounds like at 6, at 7. She's like, I swear it's not been always right at that 4 minutes. So I'm just kind of clicking indiscriminately right now. Yeah, man. See, I left it for you. Left it right for you. But yeah, pick up that number 69. Brendan Z. Oh, you have the Hit Monkey. I see. Hit Monkey comic in your. Brendan Z, are you going to try and go to Randy's 10-cent party in New Jersey? I wish I could. I wish I was close enough. I'm not gonna fly. If there's like a New York Comic Con or something, yeah, I'd go there for that and then participate. But that would be a big flight. Plus, I think in April, my girl and I might go somewhere. We're looking at maybe the Pacific Northwest, kind of travel around, see what we haven't. Yeah, I have the rebounds. Let's see, the last rebound I hit was the introduction of the Red Goblin. So Carnage and the Red Goblin combined. That was that the beginning of January? I think that might have been. And so I got the rebound, and I actually got my very first secret rare off the rebound. Sold it immediately. Um, just because it's not a huge, huge first appearance. I can't see the Red Goblin appearing anytime soon. Maybe like in one of the later Spider-Man movies, but it's not going to happen in the next couple of years. Yeah, I wouldn't fly out unless there's Omi makes us rich by then. Yeah. And I was saying before, the 10-cent party, 10 cent may or may not happen. It really depends. If we get on major exchanges, yeah, I could definitely see it happening. If we don't, if we're still in like tier 3 exchanges, a bit something. But even if it's not a Kraken, if it's not even KuCoin, KuCoin is a little bit easier to use with their KuCoin shares and everything. If it's not a big exchange, it's going to be much more difficult for it to reach that 10 cents. Granted, if crypto in general just like moves up crazy, if Bitcoin fully recovers, which is doing pretty well today, or this week, I should say, um, we could, that may not matter. The whole market just might move up. But yes, I hope to see once everything's kind of the migration and the dust is settled with Immutable X, which it's coming, that's coming soon. And then MTL kind of rolls out. I'm hoping to see a lot of these things. I wouldn't mind if they slow down on the drops while all that is happening. But what is it? I think, is it Black History Month? I'm pretty sure it is. And so, a lot of people are hoping to see Black Panther. I think we're going to see Miles Morales, to be honest, at some point. And that was a big hint. They didn't drop him during the Mighty Marvels. So it would make a lot of sense to reserve him for now or until the movie. But I feel like they wouldn't wait that long. It would make a lot of sense to drop him this month. you got a secret rare route lucky. Yeah, super lucky. I mean, all this is, in a way, luck. Thoughts on the dragons from yesterday? I grabbed the gold and a few of the red gold. Yeah, I thought they were a little bit lower in price than they would normally be. They look really good. Scott Tollinson, I don't know too much about his artwork, but we've just seen the attention has really drifted away from a lot of the individual artists to, again, Marvel and Disney and all that stuff. And that's just going to be, I think, a kind of a constant struggle for a lot of the individual artists. We're going to see them pop off every once in a while. The strength to the individual artists is they kind of put in their own utility, but it will be limited. You know, they're not going to allow you access to Disney or any Disney Plus or anything. But those will also be the very first ones on Immutable X immediately. So I think they look really good. They definitely will move up with the market. The last market drop, I'd gotten a couple of Devil Bunnies, and they've held up. They haven't done as well as I thought they would, but they did pump a little bit, but they didn't do the double or triple that I was thinking they would do, because I was looking in January. I was like, okay, it was at the very beginning of the pump, and I saw season 1 stuff go up. I saw all the Batman stuff go up. Boom, explode, explode, explode. I was like, okay, what has not pumped yet? What's still good? I identified some decon stuff, and there's a few other things, and I'm like, all right, I want these. Dr. Doom was one of them. Picked up that. That was a really good decision. And the Devil Bunnies, picked up 2 gold ones. Sold my red one when that pumped, and they did go up, but they didn't do the double like I was thinking they would. And you know, they've stayed relatively even. Scott told on the Dragon Artist did the entire Decon mascot set. What is your opinion getting a Donald or a Common Steamboat? Common Steamboat, definitely. Donald, oh, why do you think Donald? Pluto going to Pluto? I mean, okay, here's my opinion. I can't see the prices right now. So if Donald could be the better short-term trade, I think Steamboat is the better long-term hold for those lenticular things. I think honestly, like all the girls, the Minnie and Daisy Duck are really surprisingly underpriced. Mickey's doing really well, but this could just point to, you know, the bias towards the big guns. Mickey's definitely the most popular in general, and that's what we've seen of Spider-Man, even in the Mighty Marvel set, even though he's not FA or anything. And so he's been doing really well. And Spider-Gwen has gotten, I'm so upset because Spider-Gwen has gotten way more attention than I thought she would right now. But everyone is like, I think everyone's talking about her. And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna be crafty. I'm gonna get so many of these. No, like she went to 90 for a minute or two, and then boom, took off. I don't know what she is right now, but last it was like 178. So there's that. All right, I'm gonna start reading the comics soon. Okay, good, perfect. As soon as I said that, my thing aired out, so we can start reading the comic, because Spider-Man number 16, right? Okay, yeah, cool. Because the market's probably gonna open pretty soon, and we'll discuss that. But comic comes primero, as they say in Spanish. In Espanol. Oops, not the right one. There we go. Pluto going to Pluto. 180-ish for Ghost Spider. Yeah, exactly. Yes, it is 180-ish for Ghost Spider. Complete BS. I'm so upset I didn't get... I mean, I want to pay under 100 for her. Anything close to 100 I'll pay. 180 is just, right now, I think too much. In a week or two, I will readjust where I'm coming at from that. But I'm like, okay, I'm going to miss it. Spider-Woman is, as long as she's around that 60 to 80 range, Spider-Woman is probably the best bet for percentage gain wise. Do I want to buy and hold her? No. Spider-Gwen, I want at least one of, or Ghost. I hate that they call her Spider-Ghost. I get that she is in the comics, but she's just Spider-Gwen to me. Spider-Ghost, It's just percentage wise, I think she will do really well, but I think she's jumping out ahead a little bit too much. Okay, so we got this bad boy here. Let's make sure. Yes. Okay. Let's switch to the bubble screen. Comic reader. Boom. Yeah, I got one. Nice. Yeah, I got a Spider Ghost as well. It is I love how she looks. Spider Ghost and Doctor Doom look really good. I mean, that whole set looks really cool. 2099 I missed. He's gone up. He's gone past 3K. T to 420. There are some items that are not moving. Any thought? Do you think people are holding on to gems for potential big drop this month? I mean, yes and yes. So you're seeing a lot of accounts getting locked up. So, and these are probably somewhat big accounts, you know. There's and some bot accounts getting locked up. You know, there are probably some bigger trading accounts too that are trading with bot accounts, and there's just going to be gems that are locked up. Maybe not as many new people coming in. You're seeing a lot of the FUD, right? The fear uncertainty down. I don't think it's FUD. You know, it's reasonable to be upset at getting stopped, but there is fear right now in the general, like if you listen to any space, anything, everyone is complaining about getting banned and everyone's really nervous. I was on Discord yesterday for like an hour talking with people, and there's a lot of people like asking, oh, how are they banning, or what, like you could tell they were nervous because like, oh, maybe they didn't use a bot, but maybe they sent some stuff from their account, or maybe they bought 500 gems worth of offline, and you know maybe they did it once and so they're nervous about it, and so don't want to put any more money in, or the new people coming in have slowed down a little bit. I don't think the new people have really slowed down. I'm sure they've stayed just as big as always, but I think it's natural for markets to go in a lull, and we don't. It would be concerning to me if that first 2 weeks of January kept on happening right now. I mean, I would have sold almost all of my stuff, maybe held on to Todd Batman and a couple of other things. But if it would have kept on going up and up and up, that is not sustainable. Me having seen markets and stuff pop, and it should do that. This is good. This is a good thing. It should calm down for a little bit. So this could be the new level we're at. So let's take Todd, for example. Todd started at 3K at the beginning of January, went up all the way to 13 or 14K, has settled around 10K. If that's the new bottom, quote unquote, and then we do that again, that's amazing. But we need to settle down because things just can't go up forever. If they go up forever and MTL starts coming out, boom, cash out, cash out, cash out. We're going to suffer 50% in anything, you know. It'll take longer to recover. It needs to cool off. I'm glad it is. That means some selling's happening, but there is a little bit of FUD in the market. And when I say FUD, I don't mean it's unearned FUD. It's still there. Yeah, I just call her Gwen too. Cool. Yeah. Uh, do you have a Discord, Sodi? Not selling my 29.9. No, I don't have a Discord yet. You know, I want to grow the community. I mean, maybe I should. I want to grow the community a little bit bigger. I don't want to like put the cart before the horse, you know. Not that I would never say never, but I probably wouldn't make a private Discord at all. Private only being like I just want to make sure good people are there, not like a paid one. But yeah, so I have, yeah, T to 420. I agree, nothing goes up forever. No, it doesn't. And I think I actually saw a dude. He was a bigger streamer that I've never. He's like big in other things. He was talking about VeVe. He had like almost 100 something thousand subscribers, and I don't know who he is, but I randomly saw a video popped up on my feed, and he was talking about selling. He was selling. I mean, he sold like the top. He did such a good job. In hindsight, you never know, but he sold some of his bigger stuff. I think he sold the Rizzo Batman and stuff, and but he had like a good amount of collectibles, so he was doing well anyways. And he was only selling a couple things, so keep that in mind. If you're selling a large part of your account, it's a harder decision to make, you know. Brendan Z, you need to jump in the Discord I have set up. Okay, man. Yeah, I'll jump in it. Yeah, I'm in the Secret Rare Discord, which I found through Reddit a long time ago. So I hop in there every once in a while. And the one I was in was the official VeVe Discord. I wanted to post my video in there, and so they gave me a content creator like badge, and so I can post stuff in there and everything, which is cool. It's cool that they thought my last video I put I learned a lot of editing. You know, I went through the ringer to make sure, and I want to keep my quality of stuff high. There's already a lot of people who do some good stuff in the space. You know, I have a huge history in the crypto markets and obviously video gaming and all that stuff. But um, so with that said, I want to make sure my quality is pretty high because there's some really good people out there. You know, obviously when Pokemon is amazing, Taps Trade is already really big. We've got a content creator role ready for you. You'll sit alongside some other YouTubers will help you grow. Awesome, man. Yeah, let me know. Give me, let's see, how can you give me the link for the Discord? I guess just email it to my email, matt@sodipop.com, Sodipop Media. And yeah, just email that Discord link there and I'll hop on. That'd be awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Okay, let's try and discover this comic. I feel like the market is open, so we can quickly look, but I gotta get back to the promised content, you know? I can't just can't leave the people waiting. Well, let's see if I got my delivery. I did. Oh, sweet, I already got my delivery. It's common, okay. Ooh. If I want to keep it, I do want to keep it. It's not a special mint number or anything. So what I might do, because I got it so quick, let me know when the market is open and I might stop to sell it and I will rebuy it lower if possible. So that's what we'll do. Okay, let's hop right back to the comic. So Amazing Spider-Man number 16. I've already started reading the Spider-Man series. The first Amazing Spider-Man is so freaking funny. I want to do like a read-through series of all these, and then I can just post them, and you guys can see them at your leisure. But where is my library? Okay. Right, I want to see, yes. But the first one is like so ridiculous the way it's written. It's amazing. Tita420, thank you. You're always really good about that. I appreciate it. All right. Is it the Amazing Spider-Man? No, I'm wrong, right? Hold on. The Amazing Spider-Man annual. Oh, annual 16. I didn't know that was a difference. Learning something new every day about all this stuff. You know, there's so much to know about comics. The Amazing Spider-Man annual. Okay, interesting. Interesting. No, that means Spider-Man annual. 23 issues, maybe that's it. Okay, it should be issue number 16. Yep, okay, there we go. Found it. 1982. All right, look at that. John Romita. Like, look at that hair. Hell yeah, that guy's killing it. Okay. Biz. I love it. Biz. Rizal Laser 05. Thank you for coming. I don't know if it reminds me of a robot, but it does. All right. The Amazing Spider-Man King Size Annual. King Size. Presenting the exciting origin of the all-new, all-different, all-terrific Captain Marvel. Ooh, here we go. Well, why is he wearing half a mask? Is he the Phantom of the Opera? All right. Years ago, when Peter Parker was just an ordinary, average teenager with an above-average IQ. But that was before he was bitten by a radioactive spider and transformed into the Amazing Spider-Man. Peter Parker walks through a Greyhound bus station, it looks like. Truly amazing are his powers. He can lift 40 times his own weight, leap 3 stories into the air, cling to any surface like some great human spider. But the most uncanny power of all is his amazing spider sense, which warns him of impending danger and alerts him to anything or anyone out of the ordinary. Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Sexy lady. Anyways, Stan Lee presents another Marvel milestone. Plot is scripted by Roger Stern, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. I read it all. Who's that lady? So, why am I getting a spider sense tingle from her? I can't believe that she'd present any sort of threat, but my spider sense never reacted to an out and out beauty before. Gee, if only I had time to meet Liz and Harry Osborn's bus. They so seldom get into the city. More that, hey, it's earlier than I thought. Their bus won't arrive for another 15 minutes. Plenty of time to check out the lovely lady from a discreet distance, of course. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this really going the direction I think it is? I don't want her to think I'm some sort of pervert. Jesus. Okay, we definitely write things a little bit differently now. Wow. Whoops. She's definitely an out-of-towner. Native New Yorkers know better than to stroll through the neighborhood. They do. Especially dressed as well as she is. She's practically... I'm sorry. She's practically asking to be mine. This book is from 1982, so I get it. That's unbelievable. I can't. This is the Amazing Spider-Man #1 has like this level of writing. It's really great. Okay. Okay. Oh. Well, I can't let that happen, can we? Oh no, we can't. Methinks I'll play guardian angel until the lady's safely to her destination. Uh, I'm so sorry. I'll just stick I'll just stick my street gear on this rooftop. No one's likely to stumble across it here. Okay. No, they're not. But even as Peter changes identities. Hey, Scud, what's that coming? Hey, chicky chicky baby. Why you walk righteous, mama? Come on, let's party. You can party, Mojo? Shink. Me, I got people, stuff to buy. He takes her purse. My purse! You flighty creep, give it back. Uh-huh. Mama, you want, you'll have to come take it. You think I won't? She chases after him. Ha! Man grabs her from behind. Actually, we was hoping you would. Now why don't you be nice to old Ha! Joe! She flips him. 25, 30, 50. The guy's in the corner counting her cash. Ah! He gets hit by the other dude just thrown by Captain Marvel. Looks like you found us rough one, Mojo. Shink! He takes out a blade. Don't bother me none. Why don't you do us both a favor, sugar, and make nice? Shing! While you're pretty enough. Huh! He lunges at her with a knife. How do you move so fast? Huh! You wouldn't believe me if I told you, sucker. Ah! Knees him. Hits him on the back of the head. Besides, I don't have any time to many explanations. Ugh! Destroys him. Criminy, I ain't never seen anyone flatten Mojo before. I ain't tingling with that lady. The other guy runs away. Spider-Man drops down. What's your hurry, dog breath? Uh-oh. Spider-Man stops the second guy running away. A degenerate like you shouldn't run so hard. If you don't watch out, tisk tisk. Look, look, you ran right into my fist. Bop, nails him. I just can't get over what he said before. So much for those two. That lady looks okay, but my spider sense is buzzing more than ever. Why? She's a good fighter, but she surely is no danger to me. Maybe if I come right out and confront her. He hops behind her. Hey lady, you handle yourself. Spider sense. Pretty. Even before Spider-Man's feet can touch the ground, she blasts him. It happens in a split second, even as his special senses tell him that he's made a serious mistake. Ooh. He goes right into the dumpster. A sudden burst of pure force sends him flying. Well, oh my god, who did I? It's Spider-Man. I've read about him. He's some sort of outlaw adventurer. I didn't mean to. I thought it was another mugger behind me. I just reacted instinctively. I could have killed him. Looks like he'll be okay. If I can't get this power of mine under control soon, the whole world could be in trouble. I might as well ditch this paint suit. It's ruined anyway. I probably... Boom! She changes suits. Oh, that's a cool costume. I probably should have stuck to my working clothes as soon as I hit the city, but this is just still so new to me. As well as it fits. It still feels uncomfortable about wearing this get-up in public. Ching, she puts on the gloves. Oh well, at least I have a pocket for me to stash my cash and keys. Nice. Not many places, not many superhero things have pockets. You know, Lululemon really did a good job at putting pockets in all their yoga pants. So I know girls like that. It's pretty cool. Guys too. Ugh, I feel like I've been danced on by an entire cast of a chorus line. This'll teach me to pay stricter attention to my spider senses. She takes off. I must still be punchy. I could have sworn I saw a lady in a funky costume turn into a bolt of lightning, but that's impossible. Yeah, so are grown men who stick to walls. In instant, Spider-Man skitters up the building, but no sign of the lady or the lightning, but the Empire State Building suddenly lit up like the 4th of July. She couldn't be that fast, could she? Who am I up against her? Who am I up against here? And do I really want to find out? High above the noise and confusion of the city, she stands, her form aglow with power beyond a man's wildest dreams. Caw! Call her Captain Marvel! To the north, Midtown Manhattan stretches out before her like a humble peasant bowing before its queen. It's even bigger than I'd imagined. So many people, and their streets, they're almost like canyons. It's so different from home, so different from New Orleans. New Orleans, the fabled Crescent City. To most outsiders, New Orleans must just mean one thing: Mardi Gras. But this gracious southern metropolis is much more than an annual carnival. Here, the old and the new don't just meet, they mingle, from the old world charm of the French Quarter to the stark lines of the headquarters buildings of the New Orleans Harbor Patrol on the banks of the Mississippi. It is here that the saga of Captain Marvel begins. Just weeks ago in the office of the harbor master. All right, Lieutenant Rambeau, what's this you wanted to see me about? My promotion, sir, or lack of same. I was passed over again. I'd like to know why. Come on, Rambeau. You know we only had 4 captaincies to fill this year, and I was qualified better than any of the men chosen. Why was I passed over? If you must know, it's because your methods are too unorthodox. I go by the book, Monica, and I expect my men to do the same. Your men? That's a real issue, isn't it? You don't want to see a woman in charge of the patrol boat. I'll pretend I didn't hear that accusation, Rambo. Dismissed! Oh, and Rambo, don't you hear any of that smart remarks echoed in my news media this time? Don't worry, sir. Nothing I do will make patrol look bad. Uh-oh. Looks like Monica's on the warpath again. Fine thing. I sweat and slave for outfit, and what thanks do I get? I'll pretend I didn't hear that, sanctimonious old tyrant. I have half a mind to... Oh! Monica Rambeau? Yes? The man sitting in her office as she comes in. Ooh, he's old. Cool. I like the old voice. I'm Professor Andre Leclerc. Oh, and he's maybe French. Jacques Fou. I can't do both. I'm Professor Andre Leclerc. Your grandfather and I were in war together. Professor? Of course. Who says they were in war together and not like in the Marines or the Army? Sorry, quick aside. Back to the comic. Professor, of course. Grandfather always spoke highly of you. What brings you to the States? Fear, mon ami, and guilt. Sounds ominous. Anything I can do to help? That is my hope. Are you aware of my work in advanced physics? I'm afraid not. Coffee? No, thank you. I'm considered a bit of a crackpot. Only one man ever listened to my theories. Generalissimo Ernesto Ramirez, the South American dictator. Perhaps I should have been choosier about my employers, but the one he offered to fund my research. I foolishly tried to dissuade him. Eventually, I had to oh wait, where am I? Okay. Generalissimo. Okay, so he's putting stuff on the table. I'm trying to understand what's going on. The markets are open. Okay, we're going to take a break here because I got confused on how to read this. We're going to come right back. We're just going to check the markets. I'm probably going to put this for sale. All right. Let me know if you got one in chat. Man, that was a good laugh. That was a lot of fun. Okay. It is open. I can't imagine it's going for anything more than like 20 gems, but we'll see. We'll see. So the common, yeah, around 20 gems. I might just keep it. I don't know if it's worth it to like, it could go above, could go below. I'm liking it so far. Secret Rare is probably going for 1,000. Yeah. 1.1k. And then let's see what the ultra rare is going for. The rare is like my favorite cover of all of them. Only for 90. That would probably be the one I'd pick up of like just liking it the most. But not too bad. So we only have so many minted. We're seeing the drop already, or the price already drop a little bit on the common, but probably will be sitting around 20, maybe get up to 30, I would assume, and then probably drop back to around 20, as a lot of other comics have before. Yeah, so right around 1,000. We shall see. I'm curious to see where sorry about the noise in the background if you guys are hearing that. There's like construction and stuff going outside, and it's just so loud. And there's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Let's see what the Jaunty Jig has. Ooh, 810. So that's gone up a little bit. Spider Ghost, 180. Oh, it's dropped a little bit. Good. Again, I'm interested in her around 100. And I'll probably pick up another one if she drops. Who knows? From yesterday, the Imperial Lotus Dragon, 110. I don't remember what my call was yesterday. I want to say it was going to drop to around 100 when things settle down. But I did expect these to be higher. I expected the red one to like drop to 800, to be honest. But yeah, Wonder Woman, she's still sitting pretty. She got up to like 1,500 or so. Hopefully you guys can. Okay. Hopefully you guys can't hear that too much. I do have a noise gate on, but so let me know if it gets really annoying. I'll try and make the noise gate higher. It's just like, I think they're just drilling literally right outside my window. Yeah, the common comes around 15. I think you'll have a chance to pick it up. I really think you do. Let's get back. Let's finish this comic book, and then we'll come back to the market. I think we're like halfway through it. So back to the old man. He's talking about his war stories, and he's a physicist. Of course, they all are. All right. Generalissimo Ernesto Ramirez, the South American dictator. Perhaps I should have been choosier about my employers, but the only thing he offered was to fund my research. I had devised a process for drawing energy from other universes, other dimensions. I was on the verge of breaking through when I just discovered Ramirez intended to use my discovery for a weapon. Why do you think he hired you? I foolishly tried to dissuade him. Eventually, I had to flee his country for my life. Please let me know if that's like too loud for you, okay? I do have my mic facing away, and hopefully you can't hear too much. That, I thought, was the end of it. Not so. Ramirez hired former assistant Felipe Picaro to continue my work on an old oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico. There, I believe, Picaro is building a device which will make the atomic bomb look like a wet match. But I can't make anyone in your government believe me. I can understand why extra-dimensional energy sounds like something out of a science fiction story. And I'm here. You are my last hope, Lieutenant. As a friend of your father's father, I appeal to you for aid. Well, I don't know. This sounds, pretty big. What do you expect me to do? Frankly, I'm not sure. I was hoping you could think of some way to convince the authorities. I had heard that you tend to approach things in a less orthodox manner than most. Okay, cool. It's barely audible. Okay, good. So, is it too loud? All right, let me see if I can put up the noise gate. It's like they're just drilling right outside my window. I'm gonna I'm gonna have to go and tackle them. The drill that thank you. Tito 420 says too loud. Let me see if I can change my noise gate. Um Noise suppression. Let's see. So we got that limiter gain. I want a limiter. No. What else can I put on here? Noise gate, noise suppression. What do I have on? Okay. Noise gate might help. Yeah, noise gate might be. Yeah, I think noise gate might be the thing. So, do I sound fine right now? If I do, great. Cool. They're not drilling right now, but I don't see their pounding and stuff register on the mic. Hopefully, uh, go give them the noise compression on your Yeti and put the end of their. Yeah, exactly. I don't have a Yeti. I actually have a King Bee microphone, which is like, I don't think they sell these particular ones anymore. They have a second version that's less yellow, but it is a sick microphone for really, really cheap. Okay. Oh, they're just drilling. I think we're good. I think we're good. All right. Let me know. Let me know if it gets really loud again, please. Yeah, they're drilling right now. I don't see it register at all. I think we're good. Sweet. All good. Nice. Well, that was a fun one. Okay, cool. We are back in action. You're not the only one who's made that observation. As she gives a smirk. Maybe I can think of something after all. I have tomorrow off, and it is at least I could do for an old friend of the family. The next morning. This boat is extraordinary. Yes, she does handle nicely, and belong to a friend of mine. That oil rig is nearly in sight, so let's review my plans, shall we? You're going to stay below while I go on board the rig. If anything strikes me as suspicious, we'll hightail it out of there and visit my friend in the Coast Guard. You are very brave, young lady Monica. Me? Nonsense. I took my job to serve and protect, didn't I? And there's our target, dead ahead. Roxon Oil Tower number 25, precisely leased to a Guarina Petrochemicals Ltd. Ha! I am certain that's just a dummy corporation set up by Ramirez. Well, that professor, now that we're here to find out, get below. Oi, mon capitan. I must be crazy to have listened to that professor's fantasies. I don't have any authorities this far out in the Gulf, and even if I did, I don't have any official backing. Still, he's an old dear. He's an old dear, and I won't do any to harm or to humor him. Ahoy! The boat! This is a private property. You can't be up here. Time to go into my act. Hello! Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Roxon changed its policies? Huh? Roxon has leased this tower to us. This is high security zone. You must leave at once. Oh. Oh darn. The new crew always let me picnic and there's copter pad and this is so nice and sunny today. She reveals a bikini-clad body. Caramba! Sergeant, shouldn't we make an exception? Well, everyone's freaking out. By all means, Sergeant. Escort the young lady to the pad at once. The big boss. Like, that's great. I will accept her full responsibility. As you wish, Dr. Picaro. That's great. Step 1 accomplished. Step 1 accomplished, and Dr. Picaro is here, just like the professor said. Maybe there's something to this story. Shortly on the pad. Thank you for letting me up here, Dr. Picaro. You may call me Felipe, Monica. Okay, we'll do a Spanish accent. You may call me Felipe, Monica. I do hope you will allow me to join you. It's been so long since I've enjoyed a picnic. Sometime later. This is so fun. I wish he'd stop staring at me that way. It's like he can look right inside me. I've never seen such a clean oil rig, Felipe. How do you ever do it? Actually, we are experimenting more with alternative energies here, Monica. But that is not important. What I'd like to know is, whoop, whoop, whoop. Sirens go off. Hey, intruder alarm. Guards, get to your post immediately. Seal off the tower at once. Intruder? Oh no. It's the professor. It has to be. It would be too big of a coincidence for any other intruders to be nearby. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sirens go off. Felipe, wait, don't leave me here all alone. I'm frightened. What's going on? Any danger? Eh? She grabs him. Perhaps there is danger, and perhaps you have brought it among us. Yes, I think you know something about this. Come, we shall both go see the intruder is. Moments later. Forgive me, Monica. I thought there was some chance of rendering the mechanism inactive. So, the learned professor and I do know each other. Picaro, you mustn't use this device. You don't understand the forces involved. Ooh, let's clear that. I understand perfectly, Leclerc. My energy disruptor, powered by the fruits of your theory, can totally obliterate any city within 2,000 miles. No, the power is too unstable to be controlled. Too unstable for you, perhaps, but not for the genius of Picaro. I have proven myself your better, Leclerc. I have created a machine which will change the balance of power in the world for all time. It is only fitting that you must observe my first test. I think the government of the United States will be impressed when their Fort Benning, Georgia, suddenly ceases to exist. He's serious. He actually believes he can do it. Nyah! Monica punches him in the stomach. One side, Felipe, is I don't know who's crazier here, you or me. But this is contraption is even snowball chance of doing what you say it can. I'm here to see it busted. Drah! She hits it with her fist. Wow, she's tough. Fragile silicon grids splinter under Monica's surprise attack. Circuits cross and melt, and then, even before the guards can begin to react, boom! Explosion. An instant later, on the waterfront in New Orleans. No one notices the streak of energy which arcs down out of the clear blue sky. And the wharf where it touches down is deserted. So no one sees the energy packet congeal into a human form. Oh, what happened? Where am I? Professor? Gotta get help. Any help? You in there? Let me in. I need help. Is anybody there? Please help. Boom, boom, boom. She pounds on the door. Oh, so dizzy. Hard to think. But I have to get help. Have to get inside. For an instant, Monica experiences an eerie, shimmering sensation. She feels light, airy. The door no longer feels so hard beneath her hand. And then she straightens up. What? I'm inside, but how? Where? Oh, I'll worry about that later. First, I have to get help and... Hey, radio! Great, it broadcasts on naval frequencies. Mayday, mayday, all stations, please copy. Emergency aboard Roxxon Oil Tower number 25. Over. The cords are cut. Mayday, mayday, please. Anyone can hear me. And at that moment, out of the Gulf of Mexico. Mayday, mayday, ah! One of the guys yells who's listening to it. Emergency aboard Roxxon Oil Tower number 25. It seems like his headphones is possessed by the same energy that Monica has. Okay, okay, acknowledge. Lordy, what kind of power is she using? And so after several minutes of breathless moments, what's going on? I can't think I'm back on shore, but how did I get here? Did I black out? And what's happened to me? Ugh, it's drafty in here. I'm cold. Maybe I can hunt around, scare up some coveralls or something. What on earth? Oh, I see it's a storage warehouse. There's all of clothes. There's racks of costumes. Must have been left over from Mardi Gras. Just my luck, most of them are made of less cloth than I'm already wearing. But maybe I could combine parts of a couple of outfits, come up with something decent enough to be seen in. Oh, she puts on her Captain Marvel suit. That's how she finds it. Well, not bad. At least the mask should spare me any personal embarrassment. Soon. Seems to be back in New Orleans. I wish I could remember how I got here. I hope the Navy can do something about the oil rig. If much time has passed, the profession might not be there anymore. Suddenly, oh my god, the sky, what's happening to the sky? That bolt just shot up from the sky out of the south, but there's nothing out over the horizon there but the oil rig. Professor! At the word, as the word passes Monica's lips, the thought grips her mind, the desire to be at the old man's side and to give aid and assistance. And with that thought, she's gone. Ba-boom! At the oil rig. Far out in the Gulf, Roxxon Oil Tower number 25 stands in the ruin, its massive superstructure so shaken by the bolts of energy from beyond this world that the newly arriving light from the north barely makes an impression. Certainly, this is not the scene. Certainly, it is not seen by unconscious guards on the landing pad. What the? Am I back on the oil rig? This is too much for me. I have to find Professor Leclerc. Maybe he can explain all this. This is your fault, Leclerc. Bam! You must have sabotaged my disruptor panel. It was perfect. You were perfect. Professor! She runs to his aid as he gets shot. Ah! You slimy! Drop it! Professor, it's me, Monica. Mon ami, Capitan. How? I'm not sure myself, but come on, let's get you to safety. Too late. No place is safe now. Felipe. Felipe. What was his voice? Felipe. Yeah. Felipe wouldn't listen. The power was too unstable. Energy is flooding from another universe, breaking down the wall between the worlds. The hole in the air is getting bigger. Within the day, it will be planet-sized, and then both universes will smash into each other. We are doomed. It has gotten bigger. Did I cause this when I broke the control panel, or would it have happened anyway? Guess it doesn't make much difference now. There must be some way to stop it. How? How do I plug the hole in the air? Oh, I seem to have answered my own question. I'm being sucked into it. I feel like a cork. I'm being vacuum cleanered, but I'm doing some good. For some reason, the hole is reacting to me. I can feel it closing around me. The pain, the power, it's so much. That fool of a woman has saved us. Somehow, she is absorbing the X's energy, shrinking the hole. But she has signed her own death warrant. Her body will be crushed when the hole slams shut. Mon Capitan, where? Your captain is beyond helping you, Claire, but I shall be more than happy to repay you for your services this day. Professor, look! Bam! Out! As quick as the bolt of lightning she becomes, it is over. Once again, Monica Rambeau is transformed, blasting free of the dimensional hole and sealing it shut, automatizing the bullet in mid-air. Boom! She grabs the bullet and swiftly turning to strike at once. Ah! Humph! Shocked him senseless. Good. He deserves worse, but I'll leave him to the international law. Gay? Professor, are you... I live, mon ami. Then, let's get you patched up and get out of here. The Navy will arrive soon, and I know they'll have questions I can't answer. Captain, he's called her his captain, but she saved us. Ha 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 ha! Saved us. All of us. Captain is Marvia. East Marvia. Captain is Marvia. 2 days later, at the Harbor Patrol HQ. Professor Leclerc, what have you found out? You seem jumping, mon capitan. Is something wrong? Wrong. I get caught up in the explosion, turn into God knows what, and wind up saving 2 universes, or you can claim, and you ask me if anything's wrong? I've hardly slept in the past 2 nights. Could we have imagined the whole thing? Hardly, Monica. This test I've run proved conclusively that your body has transubstantiated by the dimensional interface. Uh-huh. What does that mean in simple English? It means that you can change from body into form of an electromagnetic energy. You can actually become a sentient packet of radio waves, light, even electricity. You can go through solid objects as X-rays. You can travel at the speed of light. What's more, you can release a small amount of energy as a blast of pure force with no appreciable loss of body mass. But I forget myself. Here, for you. What is this? I had a copy of your costume fabricated from the cloth composed of your unstable molecules. I think that you'll find it more durable than the original. Great. Professor, I'm not sure I need a costume. I'm not certain I want to ever use those powers again. We will all have a destiny to fulfill, mon capitan. Will you stop calling me that? I don't darn well. I'm only a lieutenant. Oh, not in the eyes of some. When the Navy got to the oil rig, they found one of the soldiers conscious and hysterical. He kept saying, "The captain is a marvel," over and over again. Navy investigates explosion. Who is Captain Marvel? Evidently, what little he saw of you made a lasting impression. Monica, you can now do things no man has ever dreamed of doing. 2 days ago, you told me you took this job to serve and protect. Much good can be done with your powers, Captain Marvel. Back at the desk, Sergeant. Soon. Come in already. Door's already open. So I noted. I'll close it on my way out. She drops her badge and gun on the desk. Rambo, what's the meaning of this? I don't need your little rinks or your little minds anymore. I've already made captain on my own. Are you sure that quitting your job was the right thing to do? Am I ever? Professor, I've been wanting to do this for the past 2 years. As long as that tyrant is out there in charge, there was a limit to what I could accomplish. But now, the only limit is on me is the sky. This calls for a celebration, I think. We should have breakfast at Brennan's. On me. Lead on, mon ami. Capitan, lead on. Back in her uniform. It's just hard for me to believe that was just a few short weeks ago. Can change so much in so much short amount of time. Now that I'm fully coming to accept my power, I discover that it may be as big of a threat to Picaro's machine. In the blink of an eye, she drops from the observation deck of the Empire State Building. Even now, I can feel my energy level rising. If I weren't consciously holding it in check, it would overcome me. But I can't keep this indefinitely. I need help. That professor has done all he could. Now I must call on some high-powered scientific muscle. But first, I have to find it. And while the Captain Marvel scans the skyline, a familiar figure comes running up the south face of the building. That lady must be a cross between Electro and Speed Demon. It took me over a minute to get here, and I'm no slowpoke. If my spider sense didn't confirm the presence of something strange up here, I'd swear that I must be wrong. But there she is, cold as brass. I'll slap one little webbing on her and see what's shaken. Or should I? What if she's a good guy? What if I'm misreading my senses? I'd look like a fool. Nah, she's a good guy. She'll understand that I couldn't take any chances. Besides, my chest still smarts. Whip. Spider-Man whips on to the observation deck. I don't believe it. She did it again. Gone in a flash of light before I could even lay a web on her. I don't believe it. Oh, the only way I'm going to catch her is to take her by surprise. First, though, I'd have to find out. I wonder where. Bzz, click. Hey, the monocular viewers. She must have been sighting on something. Nuts, it's shut off. And me without a quarter. Hey, are you? No need to panic, kid. I'm Spider-Man. Who's panicking? Besides, there ain't no Spider-Man. My dad says he's just a hoax that media barons cooked up to sell his papers. I don't want to argue, but I am Spider-Man, and I need a quarter. It's important. I may from Council Bluffs, but I'm not stupid. If you want a quarter, you prove that you're Spider-Man. After all, anybody can wear a dumb old costume. All right, you little pain. Holy! He climbed up the wall. There, satisfied? Wowee! That's just terrific! That's just about the neatest thing I've ever seen. I wish I could do that. Do me a favor and don't try, okay? You need a special powers to do this. And about that quarter? You bet. Wow. Mom, Dad, I just met Spider-Man. Wait till I'll tell the guys back home. Let's see. The building was focused on... Oh my god. This can't mean trouble. I have to get there fast. No, really, Dad, honest. In the background, the kid talks to his friend. Dougie, look at that door. Do you see anything? No, Spider-Man. Just a creation of the Eastern establishment. Harold, I told you we should have let him get out there. The air is high for his growing body. Aw, Mom. Meanwhile, many blocks to the north sits Spider-Man's destination, the Baxter Building. Ooh, who's Baxter? Headquarters of the fabled Fantastic Four. What? Fantastic Four in the house? Zachary Roy. Hello. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Zachary Roy. You're cute as well. I don't know what you look like, but you're great. Headquarters of the fabled Fantastic Four. And present location of Monica Rambeau. What a mess. It looks like someone went through here with a battle axe. I've heard that the Fantastic Four had enemies, but to do this... See Fantastic Four number 242. At least reconstruction has begun, which indicates that the right people won. But where are they? I need to find the leader, Reed Richards. Looking for something? Oh, the thing! You startled me. Do that a lot of people. What the devil are you? That's kind of his voice. I'm Captain Marvel. Not unless you came back from the dead of Denmark, you ain't. Marv died months ago. Besides, he was a blonde. There was another Captain Marvel? I'm sorry, I didn't know. Ah, don't sweat it. Marv wouldn't mind. I probably ain't the only thing in the world either. Now, tell me what you're doing here. One quick explanation later. But that excess energy I absorbed from the hole is now building up inside me. Is it bad? If I can't find a way to safely release it, I could explode like an atomic bomb. 1,000 megatons, that's enough to flatten the city. No, I could never have come here. I'd have another way of contacting Dr. Richards. Of all the blasted times that Reed and the missus have to go on vacation of Martha's Vineyard. By the time I reach him, it'll be too late. Wait, maybe the other Avengers could help. I know, I would never have to come here if I'd had another way of contacting Dr. Richards. They always seem to have a lot of science savvy. That signal that signal you've punched up, is that the direct line to the Avengers? Matter of fact, it is. So? Then I can be there in no time. Thank you for your help. What the? Hey! Spider-Man whips up. Thing! Have you seen a tall black lady in a silver and black jumpsuit? See her? She just fried my radio. Dangest thing I ever saw. She changed into a bunch of radio waves and headed to the Avengers mansion. I hope they can handle her before she explodes. Explodes? She explodes too? She's got more of a menace than I thought. You can warn the Avengers, but at least I can give them a hand. Come back, you idiot. She ain't no menace. Ah, nurse. He can't hear me. Farther north, on the 5th Avenue, is Avengers Mansion. Where seconds ago, as Iron Man sat on a monitor duty. Meep, meep. That's the Fantastic Four's priority signal. I wonder what they want. It better not be Galactus again. I warned them that. Ah! He got zapped. Unable to handle the sudden massive discharge of Captain Marvel's energy form, Iron Man's armor overloads. So does the monitor and the adjacent computerized power systems. Iron Man is on the ground shaken. As a result, defensive mechanisms all over the mansion deploy and malfunction. In the heart of the mansion, where there toils Jarvis, the Avengers' butler. I may not be Terry. There are bound to a few. I must not be Terry. There are bound to a few early arrivals for the meeting. My word! Ah! The defensive systems blasted him. Another few feet and I could have been felled by that stunulator. Something is terribly wrong. I must inform the Master Iron Man. But, oh no, is this... I've knocked out Iron Man. Not quite, young lady. What? Thank God you're all right. If you're sincere about that, you can help me out. Just a tiny spark across my chest plate. Induction nodules will reset my circuit breakers. Tiny spark, but I can't control that power exactly. It's all or nothing, eh? Then I guess we'll just have to wait for help. Master Iron Man, we've lost the power and all over the building. What on earth? My powers shut down his armor. Shameless trollop. Shameless trollop. The other Avengers will... What was his accent? Shameless trollop. The other Avengers will not let this attack go unanswered. No, you don't understand. Come back. I'm glowing. My power is continuing to increase. Outside. Looks like there's mystery ladies right here, all right. It's Spider-Man. You think he's mixed up in this? My public. I love them. Next thing, they'll be blaming me for inflation. Those sneaky arms must be discouraging the bill collectors. But I couldn't stop the paper boy now. Black as pitch in there. It's time to play the stealthy spider. He opens the door. Soon. Eh? Help! Assistance! Anyone! Help is sealing away, pal. What's the problem? And after somewhat of a startled exchange, I'll go take care of the glow girl, Jarvis. You call for the help. We may need it. I don't like to trust Spider-Person, but you know very little about him. Still, I really have no choice. And just the corridors away. I hated leaving Iron Man like that, but I have to take safety measures and suggested and lock myself in the adamantium container chamber in the mansion's lab. I just hope adamantium is strong enough to supposed to be in case I do lose control and go boom. Oh wait! Just as the welcoming presence from their friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, I figure a little gift wrapping. Oh, I could help you. Spider-Man wraps her up in the webbing. Whoop! Yow! You stretched my webbing. That ripped in one places. But no, this is side of the Juggernaut. But no one this side of Juggernaut can do that. Look, I'm sorry. I blasted you earlier. If you want, you can settle accounts later. But not now. My time is running out. Phew. I thought she might try and something like that. The spider sense warned me close to my papers just in time, and I don't need her to and I don't need to see her to grab her. Sorry, lady, but that trick never works. Uh-oh. Get your hands off me! Yeesh, she's playing hardball. Not for that old spider sense warning, I'd have 2 hands full of electricity. Now she seems to be using her energy stuff sparingly. Once she cools down, I'll make my move. Sorry, Toots, but I can move pretty fast too. Spider-Man, no! You young fool! He hits her. Iron Man, but I thought this lady had... an accident, the Wasp got me going again. And for the woman you KO'd, came to help me, not as an enemy. Now that she's unconscious, she could explode at any second. Unless we can leech off her excess power, you might want to make some amends. Get me 12 feet of high induction flex cable from behind that ceiling panel. Spider-Man's grabbing a whole bunch of induction cable. Oh, Brendan Z, secret rare! Woo, woo, woo. Nice job. Congratulations. Alright. And coil it around her gently. Iron Man, what are you? I'm overriding my armor's microcircuit breakers. Wasp, the only thing at hand that can handle her, that kind of power is me. Spider-Man, that webbing of yours is non-conductive. Is a non-conductor, isn't it? I read, you shellhead. Not, what? I read, you shellhead. Not just a power juncture. I want you to cover me. Right. Right out to the wrist. So Spider-Man covers him with webbing. Iron Man, are you sure your armor can withstand the stress? No, this doesn't work. It's nice to know you, Jan. What? The way he's talking about halfway doesn't expect to survive, and I must have triggered this, kind of knocked out the lady. Some hero I am to try and stop what I think is a menace and wind up causing something worse if they die. Ugh, Spider-Man, we really should get out of here, just in case Iron Man can't contain Captain Marvel's power. Captain Marvel, did you say? Captain Marvel? No relation to the old one. Ugh, that's just dandy. I may have doomed the new Captain Marvel. Wasp, I feel your total clod. Spider-Man, look, I already sense the danger. You what? Never mind, just get down and make us a protective barrier. What if he doesn't hold? This is like an Iron Man said. It's been nice knowing you. Deep within the cocoon, high-tech voltage regulators shunt the building energy, surge through twin repulsor ray generators in Iron Man's gauntlets. You can see Iron Man underneath the webbing, shunting the power, releasing the power of the form in two coherent beams of a devastating force. But still, the power keeps building and building until ZAM! Phew! Ugh! Wasp, I think we're safe now. Huge explosion. Finally, minutes later. Oh, took me forever to find a cab. The Thing is here. Hey, Joey, look, it's the Thing. Hey, the Thing, you gonna clobber Spider-Man, huh? Quickly, the building, past the crowd, the Thing makes for the mansion and blam this damn place. Dead as a tomb. It's liable to be in the tomb if that's a hot-headed Spider-Man got involved. Bad choice of words. I just know he'll. This is an honor, Captain America. The honor is mine. What took you so long, Thing? Your sign fell down? They just make no sense, She-Hulk. Ah, lighten up, Thor. Why, Benjamin J. Grimm, come right in. I hope you brought a deck of cards, Thing. This is turning into too much of a Sunday social for old Bear Hawkeye. I believe you've already met Captain Marvel? Yeah. Just get that problem taken care of, little lady. Yeah, I think I'm good as thanks. The Avengers, Spider-Man. Spider-Man? That's that's the one I owe, you see, Why, I'm so surprised, Benji. I'm always happy to help out another superstar. Well, I guess there's the first time for everything. Time. Ay, ay, ay. I forgot all about Liz and Harry's bus. It's definitely been more than 15 minutes. After swinging downtown and retrieving his street clothes, Spider-Man returns to the Port Authority in record time. But, are you certain? I'm telling you, no one's paged a Peter Parker today, even if they had known. Ugh, thanks. The boss got in over a half hour ago. Liz and Harry must have gotten tired of waiting. Not that I blame them. Looks like there'll be another lonely weekend. Hey, Pete. Huh? Sorry we're so late, but we got delayed and had to take a different bus. I hope you haven't been bored waiting for us all this time, Peter. No, at all. I found plenty to keep me busy, honestly. Sail looks roomy. You're looking mighty chipper. You two here. Married life looks good on you. Both of you. It's good to see you again. I was so afraid we'd miss you. Delay was all my fault. See, we had hoped to bring along a friend of mine, so you'd have a date too. But at last minute, her boss made her work overtime. My wife, the matchmaker. Well, Brenda's a lovely girl. I just know you'd like her. It's probably better this way, Liz. The way my luck has been with women's been going today, it just as well she couldn't make it. Come on, let's get some lunch. The end. Watch for the next appearance of the exciting Captain Marvel in Avengers number 227 on sale in October. Nice. Uh, Sweet. Rather have the 2099 or Goofy? Probably Goofy, long term. Personally, from design wise, I think I'd rather have 20. I would like one. I don't. If I'm not gonna collect one of the all the lenticular set, I'd probably just rather have one. Um, I think it's going to do well. I think it's going to do better than 2099. In general, it will probably hold up better. And it's kind of a new thing as well. 2099 is one of many sets. And it almost doesn't matter the rarity. They're both very rare. They're both secret rares, right? Or yeah, I think Goofy is an ultra rare secret rare. He's the most rare of that set. But yeah, I rather have Goofy for money wise. 2099 Yeah, I'd rather have Goofy money wise. I mean, I don't really have like a strong interest in either of them. 2099, I watched that show, but I didn't get as into it. So yeah, exactly right. Thanks for the blessing. Thanks for the blessings, Pizza Brother. My first since mid-January. So nice. So looks like we got some people got some things. All right, let me look back at this $5 super chats. Nice. 69-cent super chat. Thanks, Zachary Roy. Hashtag pizza day. How long is this book? The thing, that thing with the blunt. That's my new PFP. Nice. The thing holding a blunt. He's my new all-time smoke circle. You know, Ben Grim rips. Comic still ain't delivered. Biz. Okay. I know I'm hoping Zach's a cigarette law. I've never hit comics myself. Thanks for blessings. Cool. Yeah. Um, no, I think this comic was longer than most. It's because it's like giant size or something. So that must be it's longer than most. Most comics take like 10 a minute, 11 minutes to read. This one was definitely longer. So it's interesting because the stories aren't like as good, right? As it's like really simple. So it's more funny just to see how simple it is. The Craven's Last Hunt was actually really good. I really enjoyed reading that. A lot of the newer ones are really good. They're more similar to graphic novels in that style, where they're a little bit darker, and the plots are more than just a woman wearing a bikini can sneak onto a secret base oil rig, or she's asking to get mugged. Fuck, I mean, come on, let's get it. All right, let's go ahead, check out the market. So market's been pretty sideways. For the most part. Becky Kluman Batman, she's really maintained a price around 2K. Ultraman is one that I have. I sold one of them. I really want the Mickey hat. Let's see where the Mickey hat is. It was around 2.5K. Or sorry, it was around 4.5K, not 2.5K. So, like, I'm trying to put together things that I can sell for it, but I also don't want to sell necessarily at reasonable lows. So 4.3K, it's actually dropped a little bit. There was only the one sitting at 4.6 or 4.5K yesterday. So there's a couple that are sitting below, which is great, which is great. So I'm not sure. I'm considering selling some things, but I'd have to sell quite a few things to get that. The OG Devil Bunny, this is one of the ones that I got. So, but it's right around the floor price I got it at again. So it's dropped back below. It got like a little bit below 400, but I was hoping for double on that. That's the one that I was like, I thought it was going to take off a little bit more. That's all right. What time is it? 9:30. Sweet. So we've been going for about an hour and a half here. All right. So Zachary Roy got one. Looks like Brendan Z got a secret rare. And then who else got what? I think Tito 420 missed it, which is all right. And then I got a common. So we're gonna look at one more time the price, see if it's changed at all. 567 on the market. It's dropped all the way to 18. Brendan Z, you're probably gonna get your wish of 15 gems for that. And then we're probably below a grand. Yeah, 500 for the Ms. Marvel, the Captain Marvel. Sorry, Ms. Marvel's Camilla, right? Or Kamala. And 500. I mean, these, I feel like once the MCP comes out, these are going to be more valuable because you do get 6 points a day for each secret rare comic currently. That's the most you can really get on the platform for anything. So if these drop around like 350, 400, or stay around that 500, point wise, they're going to be some of the best deals on the platform. And this one actually looks really cool. I know Comics and Crypto gave this a hodl because they've been looking more at like popular culture, and Monica Rambeau is going to play a role coming in the future. Again, she was formed as Captain Marvel. We didn't know it at the time, but she pretty much is formed as Captain Marvel in WandaVision. And of course, we do have Captain Marvel that's played by Brie Larson. So I'm not sure if they're going to name Monica Rambeau Captain Marvel. They're going to name her something else. obviously this comic like had the old one die, and now she's the new one. That's how they're doing it with this, with the cosmic energy. So she's pretty powerful, but she got powers from Wanda's stuff going on. So we'll see exactly. She's definitely going to play a different Captain Marvel, or Marvel, as other people say it. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up. Make sure to check out my latest video. Again, I'll be streaming every drop. Let's see when the next drop is. Actually, I don't know off the top of my head. Have they announced it? I think they're supposed to announce a bombshells this weekend. I keep on hearing that rumor. I think Alex said something on like a Spaces or something. Yeah, I don't see anything official. No, there's nothing official. So the rumor is, or what people have been saying, is that there's going to be a Batgirl bombshells this weekend. You know, we have the but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be doing that. So we shall see. We shall see if that's true or not. The return of like series 2 of the bombshells. Remember, we had Big Barda, and then we had Death in the bombshells. They're all really cool. Yeah, Tito 420. I agree. Goofy or Goffy or Goffy. Yeah, Goffy. That's it. Anyways, yes, we will return next live drop, depending on when that is. What, it's Thursday today, so I would assume Saturday, or maybe they're gonna wait till go back to the old Tuesday, Thursday drop system for a little bit as they kind of settle things with exchanges and get that stuff all sorted out. And with the bot issue, I think they have stopped. There's someone saying they stopped. No, it looks like they're allowing comments still. Someone's saying they stopped comments for a minute, maybe because so many people were complaining about getting their account locked. I don't know. Anyways, good luck if you have your account locked and you're innocent. I hope you're just fine. I think people are being a little bit rude to like maybe new Redditors who are like, hey, I got my account locked, and everyone is just assuming they did something bad. So VeVe will be the judge of that. You know, here's the Discord support. Here, email them and then let them decide. So I'm not here to be the judge and executioner. But hopefully they do take care of the bot problem in the meantime. All right, guys, remember, follow me on the 3Ts in IG, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram at SodiPopMedia, SodiPopMedia.com. Have an awesome day. Remember, be yourself and eat a cookie, and then keep here for more videos and more live streams. I hope you enjoyed it, and always looking for feedback, of course. So what I could do better and what I could do worse. All right, see you guys. Bye.